quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets up. Oh,
Down!
watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand. Some might say it's been one of the toughest leagues in the CFSL, and if you were dreaming week 1 about the playoffs and punching your ticket, well, this is the game you want to see. Number 14, Oregon, and number 2, Penn State. Coming up next, it's week 6, Wednesday night action. The CFSL live on Twitch. I'm Jeff Melanish, Ryan Moreland joining me as well. And Ryan, this is a huge game in terms of getting the automatic bid to the playoffs.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. Whoever wins this game punches their ticket tonight. They will finish top 3 no matter what else happens. The other one, if Oregon loses, they put themselves out. If Penn State loses, they still have a chance, but they have to win next week against USC. This one has a lot of playoff implications here tonight.
3-2 Oregon, 4-1 Penn State. Live from Happy Valley as Penn State will get the ball first.
And I'm excited to see how they run their offense this week. I feel like we've seen a lot of different looks from Penn State.
At least both squads did not decide to go with all white pants. That's good. That's good in my book. As Greenfield starts with the first reception for 3.
Well, you can always count on Oregon to wear the uniform you're not expecting them to. And with their 4,000 uniform options, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, good luck when NCAA 25 hits, as that is going to be Chase McDougal picking up 4 on the option keeper. Appreciate my broadcast partner, Ryan Moreland, 14 bits in the chat.
Yeah, you're going to see the great pitch here by Sean Cohen. I hear that in the new game, Oregon's uniforms is half the download.
And of all the DLC you can get, as Cohen throws off his back foot, incomplete on 3rd down, sets up a punting opportunity coming up. But here's the kicker. No pun intended. Penn State comes in 6th in the CFSL on 3rd down conversions, 49%.
And but not able to get that one done there. Oregon's defense standing tall. Fumble, but I think he picked it up himself right there.
Hey, talk about awareness level. That would, I think, Forsaken Trips almost lost his marbles on that one.
Trips going through all the emotions right now, and a little bit of a roller coaster. We'll see if that can steady a little bit or if it's going to continue here with this next drive.
He's in a glass case of emotion, Ron Burgundy style, as that is going to be Roloski picking up 4 on the ground.
Oh, man, Roloski, one of the best rushers in our league. His stats back that up. The freshman from Princeton, West Virginia, did not take him long to make a mark on the CFSL.
Dubois will come out, 2 receivers to the left. Pump fake, gonna float this into coverage, and maybe should have been picked off by Scooter Swift, one of the key defensive backs for the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Oh, Swift is an underrated player for sure. This corner is an absolute ball hawk, and you have to be careful putting the ball in that area.
So 3rd and 6 for Dubois. Looking to throw. He's going to fire a missile, but it's knocked away by Mackenzie Wilder as she gets the pass deflection. And both squads, Ryan, on their opening drives, 3 and out.
Well, fantastic effort by Dubois to move around in the pocket, get a chance to throw that downfield, but an even better play by Wilder to get a hand in on that football. Fantastic plays on back-to-back plays by this secondary, and they shut stuff down in a hurry.
So here's the thing. I believe it's going to be Penn State's offense versus Oregon's defense in this one, in the battle, as Cohen's going to keep it on the ground. And they are the top leading rushing attack in the CFSL coming in.
Fantastic run right there. And McDougal's been off to a red hot start. Kay asking his Scooter a Swifty. Well, if I know anything about Smitty, I know that he's a big Swifty.
As that's going to be kept on the ground by another good running back, McDougal, as he will pick up 26 yards in the first play inside opposing territory here this evening.
My goodness, McDougal was just shedding people right here. One broken tackle, 2, and then finally pulled down, but a huge gain out of it. What a fantastic run by the sophomore.
Penn State's offense coming in third best in the CFSL. Like I said, first in rushing yards per game, 240.8 is what they're averaging through 5 weeks. But Culhane is going to be hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss by Hudson.
Gaff Hudson right there. He had 44 tackles coming into this game, which was tied for the 13th most in the league. He's been having a great season coming up with the big tackle and TFL right there to bring up 2nd and 13.
Second down upcoming, and they're going to go single back from the pistol. Look, McDougal's still in the backfield after that big run a couple plays ago, but across the middle, pass is going to be caught. First reception for Lincoln Martin, one of the top receivers in the CFSL and on the Nittany Lions squad.
Now, he's an outstanding player. Fun little battle him and Kyle Claxton have had in the receiving yards record book here at Penn State.
But it's going to be kept on the ground. Oh, a diving attempt at air was the defensive lineman, but it's going to be 7 on the ground.
Now, as I was talking about, Claxton and Martin, the only receivers in Penn State history to ever go over 1,000 career receiving yards. They sit at 1 and 2 in the record book. Right now, Claxton with a 144-yard advantage.
And all you need is an advantage, and all you need is a hole for Culhane. He is in. First rushing touchdown of the game for him. Hit as the Penn State Nittany Lions go on top 6-0, pending the extra point.
Well, Sean Culhane said, hey, nobody's getting yards but me right here. Takes it himself, calling his own number, and takes it in for the touchdown. Fantastic run there by the quarterback, and Penn State strikes first.
So Culhane gets his 17th. Gets his 5th rushing touchdown. Just looked on the, the box above. So 5th rushing touchdown on the ground for Culhane. Fumble! And it's scooped up by Penn State.
Well, Mackenzie Wilder's going to get the hit right there, and that knocks the ball free. Is scooped up on the play. I believe that was Demetrius Grant III. Huge play in special teams.
Oh, boy. Quick throw. Receiver screen to Martin. Got the edge. And one play touchdown.
Well, I was just talking about it earlier, Jeff. Lincoln Martin closing in on his teammate right now, Kyle Claxton. That is going to not only be a great pickup of yards right there, but his 5th touchdown of the season, which right now leads the team. He was tied with Claxton at 4 before that play.
Well, nothing like a little inter-squad rivalry to get everything going. But Penn State looking to punch their ticket for that automatic bid in the Big Ten, and they're up 14-0.
I have 4-9K pointing out, though, plenty of game left, and there is plenty of this game left. All Oregon has to do is calm down, get their weapons involved. That starts with Roloski in this running game, but it goes into the passing game as well. When you talk about guys like AK-47, Gavin Lucier, Debo Thomas, keep an eye on him as well, the tight end.
So Oregon's offense 5th best in the CFSL coming in, though 19th in the CFSL in points per game, averaging 34.8. As Roloski will pick up 11 on the ground and a first down.
He's been so special this year. Came into this game over the 600-yard mark and has 7 touchdowns on the ground to go along with it.
See if this defensive front for Penn State can get in on the quarterback, get some sacks here tonight. But it's going to be Dubois keeping it. He'll pick up 11 on the ground, so back-to-back 11-yard gains.
And Dubois is pretty special on the ground. He had a big year last year running the football on the ground, but this year we haven't seen as much of it with a reliable tailback like this.
Got a scoring update in the Clemson matchup as Roloski will pick up 5 on the ground. Clemson gets a 32-yard touchdown pass to Gage Tyson, 7-0 Clemson with 7:08 to go in the first quarter.
This is a good night to have both games on. Whoever loses that game likely puts themselves out of contention.
In the ACC, as that one's going to be thrown to the near side, caught by Blackwell. His first reception goes for 2, so 3rd and 3 coming up. Ryan, what are you calling here on 3rd and 3?
I think you can go with play action and get the defense to react to Roloski. Give Dubois some time in the pocket, and then you try to get your weapons involved. Try to get a guy like Blackwell or Lucier or Aaron Kellogg downfield. And see if you can't stretch the defense a little bit. If not, leave Debo Thomas over the middle for an easy gain.
Trips to the left of the formation. Dubois looking across the middle. Tight throw, but it's caught. Looked like Lasky was on coverage of Lucier, but it's Lucier with the first down after the 14-yard pickup.
Now, his first catch of the game, but a guy you got to keep an eye on. He is a big playmaker, and he is going to make big plays throughout the game.
2-by-2 look. Dubois going to look to throw once again, and that one almost picked off by the big man, Lasky, but it's incomplete.
Admiral Lasky, I'll tell you what, one of the more underrated players in the CFSL. This guy is an absolute unit in the junior. Almost comes up with an interception right there.
Mike, I guess you could say Lasky's got brick hands, as Dubois would be hit in the backfield by Lasky. That would be his first tackle for loss.
And that is going to put them in a bad spot. 3rd and 11 upcoming after a big hit. And again, Admiral Lasky. And, man, you just got to love a linebacker with the neck roll.
More like Bobby Boucher out there. High quality H2O. You're going to try the halfback screen. They get it off. Broken tackle, but a clothesline. As that's going to be Drew Hardy. So Fernandez nowhere to go except a gain of 4. We'll see the field goal unit come out for Oregon.
And Chipper Stone coming out. Although Admiral Lasky doesn't need quite the pad height that Adam Sandler needed to look like he could play football. Oh, he missed that one.
Pulled it. Kind of like my golf swing. Just hooked it to the left, and that is no good.
Oh, if I had $1 for every time I went left, I'd be broker than I am right now.
But I'm a lefty, so I'm like slicing the heck out of the ball every time I drive it. Chase McDougal picking up 6. Let's just say at Topgolf yesterday, the left side of the green got a big workout in.
Well, my tip for every lefty is you're standing on the wrong side of the ball. If you move over to the other side, it's easier.
Of course. Just like what my uncle says, who's a lefty too. And I'm like, dude, I was like 20 at the time. I'm like, I'm not changing now. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, McDougal trying to find some room to operate. He will not. It'll bring up 3rd down. Penn State 0 for 1 on the big money down so far tonight.
Coming in, they are averaging 49% on 3rd down conversions across the middle, and it will be caught by Claxton as he pulls that in for 16.
His first catch of the game, and the rivalry between him and Martin continues. The sophomore out of Lexington, Kentucky. You're going to see it right here, that deep end route, and just gets it just over the head of Isaiah Mosley. Great pass right there by Sean Cohane.
I love it when my MacBook notifies me that it's on sleep mode. Tight end goes in motion. Going to be a handoff to McDougal. He's going to try to bounce it to the right side. Nowhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Theo Marks is going to be the one that finishes off this tackle right here. And they're doing a really good job of kind of pinning in Chase McDougal. He hasn't had a lot of running room after that first drive where he got the big gain. Mike in chat with that's a great one right there.
Tight end goes in motion as Cohen's going to pitch it out wide, and he finds Wiseman for 6. So 3rd and 4 coming up.
And Trent Wiseman, that's the freshman out of Utah right there with the snag, making it a much more manageable 3rd down. And now 1 of 2. They got their first conversion earlier this drive.
Tight end will go in motion from right to left. Cohen, plenty of time in the pocket. He wants it all knocked away. Ronnie James Jr. with the deflection. 4th down upcoming.
Smart play by the junior out of Houston, Texas right there. He didn't go for the pick. He just swats it right to the ground. Just get a hand up, knock it to the ground. Smart heads-up play. They're not in field goal range. They have to boot this one back to you.
And just what I guess Kay wants a shout-out. Moves to New Braunfels and expects to get a shout-out.
Hey, shout-out to my favorite quarterback in the CFSL.
Until your next one.
I mean, you know, when that happens, it might happen. I can't deny that, but for right now, that's the number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I thought my favorite quarterback was Leo Asiata until, you know, he left, and I got a new favorite quarterback after that, as Dubois will throw that incomplete.
And Dubois just 3 of 7, and oh my goodness, folks, mark your calendars.
Alive.
Big Murph is awake, and it is almost 9 o'clock.
Oh, man, at 10 o'clock where he is, as that's going to be kept on the ground. Dubois breaks off of last. He picks up 9.
I must be celebrating. This must be a big day in the Murph household, an anniversary or something. We never see him out this late.
Or birthday too. 3rd and 1 coming up. Pistol pump fake, throwing it off the hands, incomplete of the intended receiver. 4th and 1 coming up, and Oregon not able to get anything going on offense right now, Ryan.
Oh, off the hands of everybody right there. That bounced around for a while, got into a dangerous territory, but yeah, 4th and 1. And I like the idea of trying to stretch the field a little bit, but just could not come up with the completion. And as a result, great field position coming out of this one. What an excellent return right there.
Demetrius Grant III, probably one of my favorite names in the CFSL, and a good return there will get him to the 45 of Oregon.
1st and 10, and Cole, I'm sorry to tell you, buddy Colton, but my favorite quarterback ever spoken for.
McDougal's going to get it, and he's got the right side all to himself as he picks up 8.
Great blocking downfield, a wide open hole on the right side right there. McDougal going to take advantage of that. You're seeing right now 10 rushes for 7 passes. They have their idea. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Oh, gets rid of it just before the pressure gets there. Naomi Marcella coming through and getting the pressure.
Yeah, 1 of 3 on 3rd down so far for Penn State. They're faced with a 3rd and 2 upcoming right here.
Going's going to keep it on the ground. Tries to get the edge, but a good block shed by the corner out wide, as that is going to be a 4th down.
Phoenix Steel gets the initial contact right there, and I believe credit for the tackle as well. Fantastic job by the freshman out of Detroit, Michigan. And I tell you what, if you've watched Oregon this year, I know he hasn't put up the massive stats. He doesn't have a ton of interceptions, but Phoenix Steel has really been impressive.
And don't sleep on Oregon's defense. 6th fewest points allowed per game, 34. 4th in yards per game allowed, 445. So, I mean, they're doing pretty solid on defense, but it's their offense that needs to get going quickly here. 14-0, still Penn State on top, and that is a good start. Finds Aaron Kellogg Jr. for 15.
There's AK-47. We've been waiting to see him get involved in the game plan. That's the senior out of New York City coming up with the big catch right there for a 1st down. And look, Oregon's defense has done their job. After giving up 14, they've come up with some stops. Oregon's offense has to do the heavy lifting now.
And it didn't help that, the fumble on the kickoff as well. So backed up their defense, as Debo Thomas going to pick up 7. And hey, that's the end of the 1st quarter. It's been all Penn State, but Oregon seems to be finding their footing on offense. Can they punch it in? You'll see it on the other side of this break. It's the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch. Start of the 2nd quarter. I'm Jeff Melnition, Ryan Moreland in the broadcast booth, as well as we come through your speakers. As a handoff up the middle, but there is Johnny Wang getting his first arms around a tackler, ball carrier today.
Roloski right there, going to get a nice gain, but it's still going to bring up 3rd and 2. Just 1 of 4 on 3rd down for the Ducks.
3rd and 2. Can they pick this up? They're going to try the run, and what a good run by Roloski to pick up 2 after Hardy gets in the backfield.
Oh, Hardy hit him about 3-4 yards deep right there, and Roloski just lowered his shoulder, kept those legs trucking, and pushed right through it.
Oh, little Wang Chung in the chat. Gotta love it. 1st and 10. As Dubois looking, as that is incomplete.
Oh, just firing on all cylinders right now is Big Murph, but Dubois not firing all cylinders on that play as he misses the intended target.
And we danced all days. Oh, and this might be a dance all days in the end zone, as we got a pick 6, touchdown Penn State.
What an absolutely fantastic job jumping in front of the ball right there. Ben Woods, the strong safety, and walk on, if I'm not mistaken here. Walk on magic. You gotta love that.
Oh, that's dance hall days right there. That he's gonna love that for the rest of his career when he goes back to work selling cars.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, yeah, going back to the Piggly Wiggly after that one is going to be tough. But right now, that young man living his best life.
The disrespect on Piggly Wiggly. Only when Ryan and myself are on the call could you get something like that.
To be fair, Mike threw that out last week. Mike did get a Piggly Wiggly shout out, I believe, last week, which brought it back to my attention.
Fielded at the 2-yard line, breaking off one tackle, gets past the 20 as Vernal picks up 21 on the return. But now, dire straight situation for Oregon's offense, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they got to come up with something, and they got to take better care of the football. Turnovers have been a big storyline in this game so far.
So play action, setting the feet, getting it out. Debo Thomas picks up 6, and what I found is Oregon's offense 4th fewest turnovers given up as they threw the last pick 6.
Yeah, I know. Not something we're used to saying with this Oregon team. They've done a really good job of taking care of the football, but tonight they have not.
2 turnovers, as that was going to be thrown deep over the shoulder grab. AK-47 for 37.
Big gainer right there. He had to adjust for it a little bit, which slowed him down. He might have been able to take it to the house if it wasn't for that, but still, he threw that while getting hit. Dubois putting a dot downfield. Beautiful pass.
A big play. Just what the doctor ordered, and I believe for Oregon, this is the first time they've been in Penn State territory here. We'll see if they could keep it going, as they're about 15 yards away from the PX1 Sports red zone. Dubois gets rid of it, and it's almost picked off by Swift, but incomplete.
Oh, Scooter almost was scooting that one back towards the end zone. And ATL fan, I'm sorry I can't help you with that, but my broadcast partner might be able to.
As Dubois going to be hit in the backfield, loss of 3. I don't know what I did to you, Ryan, but Wilder will get the tackle for loss.
Wilder playing such a good game right now, making plays at every level. But you're going to see this one started off by J.M. Cook Jr. that comes up to make the initial contact.
3rd and 3. Still cracking up over that last comment as Dubois incomplete pass last key in the vicinity. 4th and 13 coming up, and Oregon attempting to just kick this one and try to pin them back.
And just try to pin them deep right here. I think this is either go for it or trust your kicker territory. But they're going to elect to punt. They're just going to put it through the end zone.
I mean, it's not like Oregon's defense has been playing bad. I mean, you got the pick 6, so really only 14 points given up. I know the 21 is going to go against the team, but right now, I mean, pin the Nittany Lions back and see what your defense can do.
Well, that on top of that, the fumble put him in a bad spot too.
Yep. So Cohen's going to keep it, option, but no gain on the play back to the line of scrimmage.
If all things are fair, Oregon's defense truly has given up 7 points in this game. It's 7-0 if their offense doesn't turn the ball over.
But we live in an age where things aren't always fair, Ryan, as that is going to be a run to McDougal. Nowhere to go. So good tackle made in the open field on McDougal, only gaining 1.
We're finding out the tough news that Taylor Swift is not a CFSL fan. So heartbroken everywhere across the league.
But she is shaking it off, so that's all that matters. As that's going to be a halfback screen. Oh, first down. McDougal picks up 15.
A big pickup right there. Chase McDougal's first reception of the ball game. He's been doing his work on the ground, but now he'll get involved in the air. And shout out to those big guys up front laying some key blocks.
Gotta love it. Gotta love when the offensive line does what they're supposed to do. 3 down defensive lineman for Oregon here. 1st and 10 after the pickup of 15 on the halfback screen. Tight end will go in motion to the left side. Cohen from pistol. Looking to the tight end. That will be a gain of 4. Give Wiseman 4 yards.
Mike brings up a good point. She wasn't an NFL fan until this season, so maybe season 21, Taylor Swift comes to the CFSL.
2nd and 6. Pump fake for Cohen. He's going to air it out, and that one's knocked away by Vernal.
3rd and 6 upcoming after a great play by Jackson Vernal the journeyman senior out of Gainesville, Florida, has been everywhere, and he's made plays everywhere he's been.
I've been everywhere, man. Over the shoulder grab. DeMello Washington goes for 24. A little 24 on 27 crime.
And JT Taylor right there comes up with a touchdown saving tackle as he's able to grab onto a shoestring. But either way, DeMello Washington with a big gain. The junior out of Miami, Florida, comes up with the big catch. They're deep inside of Duck territory.
Oregon coming in 8th with 8 takeaways this season on defense. Needing to come up, I believe, with one to turn this momentum. But a good deflection there.
Yeah, big second down coming up right there. They need to get this stop here. Oregon needs this stop. They can't let them get up 28-0.
Flip back in the backfield. Cohen with a running back to either side of him, but he's going to look across the middle off the hands of Washington, incomplete.
Cohen kind of floated that one in there, and if he puts some zip behind that ball, he probably gets a completion, but he just let it hang in the air.
Pivotal third down coming up. Probably in go for it territory, but we shall see. Cohen across the middle, but it's not going to matter. Lincoln Martin with 25 inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
3 catches, 63 yards. He has a touchdown to go along with it already. Lincoln Martin coming up with another big play right here. You're going to see him break off of the press coverage, cuts over the middle, and finds a space between the safeties to do his work.
I don't know, Ryan. I think you got to drop a linebacker back in coverage.
That's the tough thing. You do that, though, and you open up things for McDougal. I mean, you got to kind of pick your poison with this team.
Cohen to the end zone, knocked away by James Jr.
Nice job getting a hand on that football. Ronnie James Jr., the Houston, Texas native, coming up with a big play, but they still have to do it 2 more times.
Hey, Florida on K, you put some of that honey NyQuil and some honey Jack, and you got yourself a nice little night there as McDougal picks up 3 on the ground.
Thank you for joining us on White Trash Cocktail Hour here with Jeff Melanician.
Hey, don't be hating on Jack Honey. That stuff is good.
Well, I know. I'm just mixing it with cough syrup is a bold strategy.
Thrown across the middle. That's not a bold strategy. Gully gets in for 6.
Yeah, good pass, good catch. Matthew Gully, the freshman, his 4th receiving touchdown already this year. Not getting a ton of action, but when he has a nose for the end zone. And, man, what a big start here for the Nittany Lions.
Extra point away from going to Abraham Lincoln's favorite 4-score 7 years ago, as that is through the uprights and good. 28-0. And somewhere Abraham Lincoln smiling down on that one. 4:54 left to go here in the first half of play. Oregon still plenty of time left. I mean, we saw what was a great comeback in USC, Ohio State on Monday, Ryan. So not out of the realm of possibility here.
No, not at all. I mean, I remember seeing a game with West Virginia and Alabama, where West Virginia had a 21-point lead going into the 4th quarter, and Alabama won that game.
Miracles happen all over the place. That one, oh, don't say it.
Yeah, I think this one's coming back. It's going to be the dreaded clipping call. They get a great pass downfield. But the mistake going to be on the head of Roger Blackwell, and it's going to be 1st and 16.
Ay. Forsaken on the sideline, trying desperately to get the change call, getting the change of the penalty, but never seen one happen yet, and it's not going to happen here. 1st and 16, and that's a throwaway out of bounds.
7 of 17 so far. Dubois just has not been able to find a rhythm, hasn't been able to get his guys involved.
Meanwhile, Notre Dame tacks on a 16-yard touchdown run by Braxton McFadden. 10-7. Clemson leads over on YouTube. 5:34 left to go in the second quarter, while Lasky gets a pass deflection.
Admiral Lasky's been everywhere in this one. I mean, he has been a fantastic player all season long, a fun guy to watch, but comes up with another one right there.
Yeah, there you go, Mike. as halfback screen is the call, but going nowhere except back to the line of scrimmage is Lasky there again.
Yeah, Roloski against Lasky. The skis facing off right there, and it's going to be the Nittany Lions ski that comes up with the win on this one, stopping the drive at
So
4th and 16. I mean, I tell you what, both of them have played outstanding, but right now in this game, you got to imagine it's the better ski the way this Penn State defense has played.
So once again, good starting field position for Penn State as they are 4 yards away from midfield. Nittany Pete giving a little don't mix whiskey. Well, some people still do. As that is going to be pitched to McDougal, give him 3.
Chase McDougal now 9 carries, 53 yards, and it sounds like 409K quickly going to turn into a science experiment, and we'll have to wait to see what the results are.
Hey, I'm just saying. Not that I've tried it. I swear I have not tried it, but I was just giving Powell some little, maybe he might want to do that. 1st and 10 coming up after Cohen picks up the first down.
That sounds like a likely story. Is hey, you should try this, and then 5 minutes later, but I've never done it.
I haven't. I'm not the one to mix cold medicine, but also I don't like honey. I go with like grape or something like that. As that's gonna be a run to McDougal, breaks off 1 tackle, trying to use his blockers, but he picks up 4.
All right. What are you mixing? What whiskey is going to pair with grape cold medicine? I want to think about.
Are we still in white trash happy hour?
Yeah, no, we haven't left.
Apparently not. As I kind of missed that. Happy hour as Greenfield picks up 4. I don't know.
Mike in chat saying grape whiskey. That is either the most disgusting drink ever made, or maybe a pretty solid name for an indie band.
What about like a vodka or something?
There you go.
Because it's not really for me, other people probably hate vodka because of the afterburn. I don't get the afterburn, just probably because my genes have just gotten used to it since, being Ukrainian and everything.
Well, there you go. I hear they put it in your bottle for you all.
That's what my grandma gave me to settle me down at night or during the day. As McDougal will pick up the first down, but there is a flag, so hey, forsaken trips. It happens to the best of everybody.
Just moving backwards again. This one, DeMello Washington. Now the old flag is going to bite the Nittany Lions and move them back. 1st and 15 after the big penalty.
So back outside of the PX1 Sports red zone. First down is at the 11-yard line of Oregon. 1st and 15. They're going to try McDougal once again, but he is going to be hit. That is Pena for a loss of 2. They'll walk on.
A fantastic play by Tyrone Evans. He's going to make the initial contact right here to slow him down before he can get help. And I believe JT Taylor was the one that comes up with the tackle.
I don't know what I have to explain. Colton, you're going to have to elaborate on that one. 2nd and 17. Cohen's going to set his feet and get it out wide, and that is a first down. It's coming up with a big play once again.
Huge play again, getting back in 1st and goal here for Penn State.
That was Gully, as Cohen is going to keep it on the ground, back to the line of scrimmage.
8 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown so far in this game for Cohen.
Well, first off, you're spelling genes wrong. It's Genes, as McDougal will pick up 3 yards on the ground.
I think that's the joke there.
Well, I don't know. I have a kid on the way, so if that means anything.
Well, then we know that there's at least something in the genes, Jeans.
3rd and goal, back to the end zone. Claxton is like, all right, Martin, you can do it. I can do it too.
Yeah, beautiful pass to the back of the end zone. Good job. I believe they might take a look at this, but he was in. He got that foot down inbounds. Fantastic job doing that. And that's going to punch it in to make it a 5-score game.
Extra point through the uprights and good. So 35-0 is the score here in Happy Valley, as the crowd is liking what they're seeing. It's a good thing we know that Penn State can spell PSU.
I'll tell you what, they can do no wrong tonight. Penn State has been on fire. They've done everything they needed to do defensively, everything they needed to do offensively. And this is a very good Oregon team. Like, don't get it twisted. This Duck team is not one that you're going to run over most of the time. They just ran into one of the best teams in the league.
1st and 10. Halfback screen, but Dubois barely gets it away, not able to get it to the halfback. 2nd down coming up.
Haley Elena coming up with the hit, the all-time leader in tackles for loss and all-time leader in sacks in Penn State history.
2 receivers to the left side for Dubois. He's going to set his feet, get it out to Kellogg Jr. He's got 9. Meanwhile, Notre Dame gets their first lead of the ball game, courtesy of Andre Beloff, a 2-yard run. 14-10 Notre Dame with 2:30 left to go in the second quarter. Remember, if you do happen to go over to YouTube, smash that like button. It helps out the algorithm for the channel. As Dubois is going to keep it on the ground, and there's a big boy chasing him down from behind. That's Johnny Wang.
Yeah, but not going to get there in time. And Dubois going to punch it over that line to gain and then some to get the first down.
I don't know if I want Johnny Wang, the one to chase me down. Is Dubois going to throw it over the shoulder grab to the 15? Get off of me, Lucier with the touchdown.
And signs of life in Eugene, Oregon. Gavin Lucier not only catching the pass, by the way, beautiful pass by Dubois right in the basket, but then breaking the tackle right there from Benjamin Carter, taking it all the way for 6.
Big play, just what the doctor ordered with 45 seconds left. Oregon will get the ball to start the second half. Snap is down, kick is on the way through the uprights and good. So 35-7 and a sign of life from the Ducks.
Yeah, 45 seconds left, and they got to kick the football back to Penn State. Still down by 4 scores, but you got to feel a little bit of confidence after that score right there.
You know, I was thinking, since the NBA does it. I hear NASCAR is going to do it next year. Little mid-season tournament.
Could be interesting. Although I feel like you would have to do like
where you reverse it. So the like you take like what the standings are after week 4, you reverse it. So like say Oregon or say like so Ohio State would be like the 1 seed or something like that. You reverse it and see what happens from there.
It might be interesting. All right, 1st and 10 after that
yeah,
one.
you know, I'm just going to go make up ideas. You call the rest of the game. McDougal picks up 6 on the ground.
Now I'm trying to think of exactly how that would work in our league.
2nd and 4th, ring it out. Gully picks up 7. Meanwhile, Clemson regains the lead courtesy of a 39-yard touchdown pass to Gage Tyson, his 2nd of the game. 17-14, Clemson on top, 1:26 left to go in the second quarter. We have 16 seconds over here until we hit halftime, as that one's going to be thrown and caught. Gully with 7.
Only 3 seconds off the clock right there, and a 7-yard pickup. At this point, unless you take the deep shot, the touchdown's off the board, so you're just trying to get into field goal range here.
Ninny Pete. 2-by-2 look. Cohen going to air it out 1-on-1, and it is picked off at the 5.
Well, that's the danger in trying to take the deep shot. That's what I said. Just get yourself a field goal range. Theo Marks has this covered the entire way. He wasn't out of step for even a fraction of a second. Going to come up with the interception right there. And the generational talent. Man, has he had a couple of brilliant weeks.
It's a shame that there's 7 seconds left to go. We'll see what Oregon has in store. Do they want to try something? They're going to try the ground. Berlowski powering his way. He is off his man. Oh, what a touchdown-saving tackle, as we almost had a 95-yard touchdown scamper, but it's 35-7 as we hit halftime. And woo, that was a big play. But Penn State on top, and Ryan, it has been all Penn State, but with Oregon getting that last touchdown at the end of the first half, maybe some life for Oregon, especially with that interception as well.
Well, the bad news for Oregon is you're down 4 scores going into halftime. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do to sugarcoat that. That's a big margin to overcome. However, the good news is they were able to get that first touchdown, and they get the ball back to start the second half. There is some room to grow. They can do a lot better right now. They got Orlovsky going early. I think there's still time to get back into that. Get Claude Dubois not only going in a passing game, but in the running game as well, where he can also be dangerous.
So we talked about it at the Open with the Big Ten, this being a huge pivotal game for the playoffs. Winner kind of getting that automatic bid. Loser would have some work to do with trying to get that vote in. What would you want to see Oregon do? A touchdown here gets it within 3 scores, and then from there, we've seen crazier things in the CFSL. What do they have to do to get the ball into the end zone here on their first drive?
I think you got to go back to Orlovsky to start off. Either that or first play you take a shot and try to catch him off guard, but get the running game going and then get some play action, some bootlegs, some read options. Get some things where Dubois can move. So far tonight, they've been able to generate a lot of pressure on him. Get him moving out of the pocket.
So we got a prediction for all the degenerates. I know there's a lot of you in the Twitch chat. How many points does Oregon score? 7 to 14, 15 to 28, or 29 plus? You have 5 minutes to get your prediction locked in. Not 15. You have 5 minutes to get your prediction locked in on how many points you think Oregon's going to score in the second half. So right now, good opening start.
Oh, this is an interesting one. Not exactly sure where I want to go here quite yet.
And I will wait for you to make your answer, as that is going to be thrown and caught breaking off a couple tackles. Orlovsky picks up 3, and that could be another avenue that they try to utilize as Orlovsky out of the backfield on the passing play.
Yeah, not a bad way to go. He is very, very, very talented in the open field.
That NyQuil Honey and Jack Honey doing some work on me right now, as that one's going to be thrown. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 7 coming up. A big pivotal 3rd down for Oregon's offense.
Interesting. I'm an Apple Crown kind of guy. You don't really see Apple cough syrup.
I have never tried Crown Royal in my life, as that's going to be thrown across the middle, caught by Blackwell. He's got 9.
You're missing out. It is very good. But yeah, 1st and 10, and they're moving the ball effectively and in chunks right now.
Yeah, I need to get on that Crown Royal train. 1st and 10. Dubois with the pressure in his face. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Mike, the same with the Sprite and a splash of cranberry. Not a cranberry fan at all. So that one I can't get into.
I like cranberry, like when they do the Sprite and cranberry, as that is broken up after the hit by Lasky.
And now big 3rd and 10. 4 of 9 on 3rd down. Oregon's actually been pretty good on the big money down here tonight.
Here we go, 3rd and 10. Can Dubois pick this one up? Oh, off the hands and incomplete. 4th down upcoming.
And they're going to have to punt this football away. Caught in no man's land, and they're not bold enough to go for it quite yet. A chance to maybe try to pit the Nittany Lions here deep.
And we have Allie in chat. Oh, this could be coming back, folks. Oh, where are they going to start? Their own 8.
Wow, that one's going back, and Allie just pops in to chat to just throw out panty dropper and just leave. That's.
We'll see her next week. 1st and 10. Probably Mike is on her cell phone, really, as McDougal picks up 5. So it's literally just Mike talking back and forth to himself.
That could be it too. There's no word on that quite yet. Although I think Mike obviously behind the screen here producing our game, so that would be difficult.
I don't think so, as Cohan will be stopped for a loss of 3.
3rd and 8 upcoming after a big play right there. And this is what they need. They need a quick stop. So far, They've been able to do it in the first 2 plays here. Big 3rd and 8. Can they do it once more?
But the only thing that's probably that has to be kept in the back of the head of Oregon is, Penn State's going to run the ball, which in turn keeps the clock moving. This one's going to be thrown. It's going to be close. 4th and inches. Gully didn't get it.
Oh, a Tony 8 right there, we'll call it, and unable to come up with the first down. Their punt team, is out, and they're going to boot this one away. Oregon's going to have fantastic field position.
They will, especially after the penalty for the clipping on the punt return for Penn State. Gets them back to their own 8, not able to get the first down, which I think was a generous spot, by the way.
Big first down coming up here, and a big drive coming up here for the Ducks.
Can Dubois put this one in the end zone? He's got all sorts of time, but he's going to throw it away, live to fight another down.
He had some guys underneath that he had open right there. Really should have tried to put the ball there. Maybe he just didn't have time to get through his reads.
Kay is going to get his palate cleansed a little bit if he thinks everything tastes like a Jolly Ranchers. That one is over the shoulder and caught inside the red zone. Debo Thomas with 31.
Beautiful pass and catch right there. And this is a tight end that I think they need to get more involved. An underrated player in our league. I love watching Debo work. He's a guy that can really stretch the field. He can do a lot of different things out of that tight end spot. Going to come up with a big play right here for his Ducks.
Let's see if they utilize the tight end a little bit here inside the red zone. They're going to give it to Orlowski, but Lasky hits him after the gain of 3.
The jet fuel Long Island.
Oh, my God. That sounds
intimidating. Not going to lie.
That sounds like, yeah. I mean, I had the Top Golf iced tea yesterday, which had like Bacardi and something else in it, and it was pretty good. 2nd and 7. Thrown across the middle, and that is going to be Orlowski for 7.
Nice pickup over the middle right there. Tight window, but they find their guy, and he's able to bounce off a tackle there to get a nice gain. 1st and goal.
Got to score quickly if you're Oregon. You need as much time on the clock as possible. Touchdown, Dubois takes it himself.
A big play right there to cap off a big drive. Claude Dubois with the touchdown, and now they cut the lead down to just a 3-score lead. Plenty of time left here, Jeff.
Plenty of time. And I like how they have Claude Dubois. He's just from France. They don't have a town.
No, just France.
He's from France. It's like Wembenyama. He's just from France. We don't know exactly what city or town he's from. But yeah, Boaz Beam with a good return. But I found that kind of I don't know, it made me chuckle.
That's what I did the hometown article with my favorite hometowns recently.
I read that.
And Dubois was on my short list at first, and then went back, and I was like, there's no hometown here. It's just France.
Cohen's going to keep it. He has the first down into the 40. He picks up 14.
And not going to get on my list if you don't have a hometown. But Cohen going to get the first down right here after a brilliant run to the outside. Good job keeping the football, and he makes the most of it afterward.
Yeah, I was ashamed that Chicago didn't end up on your list. 1st and 10 as McDougal goes up the middle. He's got the first down. All of a sudden, Penn State finding some holes in this Oregon running attack.
Yeah, they're finding some opportunity to get the football down the field, and this is exactly what the Ducks cannot afford, is to give up these long running plays.
And you know it's coming. And a pitch out to McDougal, but a good play. The defender got knocked down, got up, and made the first hit, only holding McDougal to 2.
That's the thing, though, is when you come up and you put 8 men in the box and you dedicate yourself to stopping the run, that's exactly when Sean Cohen will throw the ball over your head.
2nd and 8. He's going to keep it, and he's going to be driven backwards for a loss of 4.
And that one could be a drive staller right there. J.T. Taylor in the backfield to come up with the hit. 3rd and a long 12 upcoming. Here at about midfield, they are well outside of field goal range here.
2 receivers to the right. Cohen's going to try the halfback screen to McDougal. He gets it out, has 1 man, but You need to start blocking that guy, Theo Marcos, coming in to deliver a shot.
And well, good luck. He's not an easy guy to stand in front of for very long. He is shifty, he's fast, and he is deceptively strong. Theo Marcos comes up with a tackle right there, and drive has officially been ended. We could have potentially a 2-score game if Oregon can get back down and put 6 on the board.
To the big punt. It's away. It's going to be fielded inside the 15. Let's see. I want to get to around the 30, and Lucier does. He picks up 14.
That nice play right there. Puts it right at the 30-yard line.
So we'll see what this offense. Quick throw out, and it's going to be a loss of 2, Roger Blackwell.
Nice catch right there by Blackwell, but he's just unable to get upfield because in a hurry, he had some Navy jerseys right in his face. Good tackle right there in the open field, and they're going to make the most of it. J.M. Cook Jr., the tackler.
Second season at Penn State after coming over from Eastern Michigan. 2nd and 12, handoff to Orlowski. Only going to be a gain of 4 as they pick up some of that yards lost.
Yeah, going to get a little bit of it there. 3rd and 8 upcoming. A difficult 3rd down, although Oregon surprisingly good on 3rd down given the score.
Trips to the right side. Dubois going to look to throw. He wants to air it out. Has a man. Diving grab by Blackwell. If he would have stayed on his feet, maybe a better throw. He is in for 6.
Oh, if he stays on his feet, no one's catching him. I mean, he was about 10 yards away from the closest player right there, and he was moving the wrong direction. That was easily 6 on the board. However, it will extend the drive, and it puts them near the red zone either way.
2 receivers to the right side. You got the tight end as well. Dubois going to look to throw. Pocket starts to collapse, and it's knocked away by the defensive lineman getting his big paw up there.
Yeah, only a 4-man rush right there, but they do a good job of getting home quickly. He's going to get really kind of hit him in the helmet. I don't even know if he saw it, but he'll make the play.
Hey, it doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you do it. Dubois will look. Got his man. Slant route across the middle. Blackwell's got 17.
I keep finding the young fella. Blackwell now 2 big plays on this drive. You're going to see the slant route right here. They're going to throw it late as Dubois trying to find some room in the pocket. Big catch over the middle. Big 1st down. Ducks are driving.
1st and 10 for the Ducks inside the red zone. 1st down is just past the 2-yard line. Gonna give it to Orlowski, who's got some space. He's got 6.
409K having his first Alabama Slamma, and they are pretty tasty.
Thigh Slamma Jamma.
Well, it depends on, I guess, what part of the country you're in.
Dubois going to look to throw. He could take off if he wants to. Underneath, that's going to be a 1st down. Debo Thomas has 4.
That Houston area, it's definitely a Phi Slamma Jamma.
Well, throwback to 80s basketball, college basketball. K wasn't even a thought in his mom's eye yet. 1st and goal. Dubois going to keep it, turn it upfield. Oh, he is hit at the 1.
Excellent tackle right here by Drew Hardy. This had touchdown written all over it. The blocking downfield was good. Hardy dove from the end zone, into him. Unbelievable tackle.
Wow. Those are 2 big fellas meeting at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Orlowski in the backfield, going to motion Thomas over. They're going to give it up the middle. Touchdown, Orlowski.
Big play right there. Orlowski gets his 8th rushing touchdown on the season. And Jeff, I tell you what, it was feeling like a really one-sided game. All of a sudden, it is a 2-score ball game, and we have 2 minutes left before we even get into the final quarter. This is a tight ball game now.
I think for Oregon to feel safe, you got to get a stop in this 2:02 of the 3rd quarter. That's just my thought process. 8th rushing touchdown for Orlowski on the season. And it's going to be fielded around the 10-yard line and brought out past the 30 to around the 35 goes Boaz Bean.
Yeah, you absolutely have to get the stop. But right now, they've made it a ball game. They've clawed their way back. The offense has found a rhythm. Claude Dubois, a big reason why.
1st and 10, split back in the backfield. Cohen going to look to throw here. Pressure almost hit. There it is, picked off. Oh, the big man coming up with the interception, Isaiah Mosley.
Isaiah Mosley with his first interception on the season, the sophomore out of Houston, Texas. And we were just talking about Houston. Comes up with the big play right there. One more score, Jeff, and we have a one-score game.
Unbelievable. I said they got to get a stop in the last 2:02. They only needed one play. 1st and 10. Dubois gonna get it out underneath, and it is caught. And picking up 9 is Debo Thomas.
Debo Thomas, that talented tight end I told you about earlier, coming up with another nice play right there, 2nd and 1.
Meanwhile, Notre Dame gets a 3-yard touchdown run by Braxton McFadden, his 2nd of the game, 21-20. Notre Dame with 3:50 left to go in the 3rd over on YouTube. Dubois, no gain, 3rd and 1 coming up.
Now, this gets interesting here. How do they play this? Do you try to maybe catch him off guard, go for a shot? Do you try to get Roloski and just push him over the line, read option maybe, and catch them overplaying Roloski?
Oh, they will. They'll try it. Oh, I think he got it forward possession. Yes, pick up 2.
And not a bad play call at all. They got him overplaying. 3 guys you saw flew to that side out of the secondary / linebacker core.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dubois going to look to throw. Gets it out quickly. Oh, Debo Thomas had to be turned around every which way to haul that one in.
And if he could have kept his feet in bounds, he had at least 3-4 more yards out of that before contact.
2nd and 8 coming up. We'll see if Penn State's defense could come up with a stop here. They're going to give it to Dubois, and the keeper, he picks up 3 before Lasky tackles him down.
Big 3rd down looming right here. Although, do you think there's anything in their mind this early, any thoughts of making it 4-down territory?
I would save that call until the 4th quarter, as they're going to try Roloski. He's going to be stopped for a loss of 2.
You're probably right. Probably the safe bet as Kaylee Elena gets in there for the TFL.
She's been held in check.
Yeah, she really has been coming quiet tonight, but her 6th of the game. And no, they are going to go for it here. 4th and 7, Ducks on the field.
Ducks everywhere. 2-by-2 look. Dubois looking to throw. Needs to get rid of it to the end zone. Touchdown, Roger Blackwell.
My goodness, trips. I mean, he's got a wheelbarrow in front of him. That's how big those boys are going for it right there in that situation. But it pays off. Roger Blackwell once again catching the football, the junior out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with the huge touchdown.
Unfreaking believable. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. I saw him open. I saw the safety. I was like, oh no. The free safety's going to make a play, but the free safety just couldn't get over there in time. And what a pass from Dubois to Blackwell. And give credit to Blackwell to hold onto that football as well as being picks up 26. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Oregon, 28 unanswered points as we are going to hit the 4th quarter. What is going to happen? You'll just have to stay tuned to find out, because we in the booth don't even know what's going to happen. But Oregon finds themselves down 7, Penn State with the ball. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch. Here we go. Start of the last timed quarter. Teams flip sides for the last time as well, unless we go into overtime. I'm Jeff Melanish, and Ryan Moreland is the other voice you're hearing. McDougal picks up 2 on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find some room to operate. They're shutting the running game down, though, and it might be time for Penn State to switch things up a bit. Up a bit and get Sean Cohen going.
2nd and 8. Tight end will go in motion and line up on the left side. Cohen in the pistol. He's going to hand it off, as Greenfield can't go anywhere except he does pick up 3. So 3rd and 5 coming up.
Shutting him down right there. Not a big gain on it. 3rd and 5. 7 of 12, though, on 3rd down. Penn State has done their damage on the big money down.
2 receivers to the right. One to the left. Tight end will line up on the left side of the formation, but he'll stay in the block. Cohen gonna float it out. Oh, what a snag by the defense! As Oregon will set up inside Penn State territory.
Intercepted. Ronnie James Jr. gonna get it. The junior of Houston, Texas, with his second interception on the season, second in the last 2 weeks, Jeff. Another big play right there. And, man, I tell you what, this looked like it was going to be over a little bit ago. And Oregon has stormed their way back. They can tie the ball game up right here.
Not even a minute into the clock. Fourth quarter. Tight end goes in motion. They're going to give it to Roloski as he will pick up 5.
What an unbelievable comeback. Nice pickup there, though, on first down by Roloski. I like that they're using him more. You know, you're back in this game. Clock slows down a little bit. You know that you can work with it. You have plenty of time.
How have we not had a hype train going yet? Is this one is thrown Lasky with the hit, but it's Lucier with the 8-yard reception and a first down.
Only 32 viewers in chat right now. I feel like people maybe danced out early on. We got to get those folks back in. We have a ball game.
They're going to try the end around, and it's going to be Roloski with 9 on the right side.
Big pickup right there. 13 rushes, 72 yards for Roloski, and a big pickup right there to make it easy second down.
2 receivers to the left. They're going to give it once again as Roloski picks up 6. Oregon is marching. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, 49-yard touchdown pass. Dalton Scott with the 2-point conversion as well, or with the pass to Dalton Scott, the 2-point conversion good. 29-23 Notre Dame. 51 seconds to go. The walk-on. Fernandez picks up 12.
Man, beautiful spin in the middle of that, too. Fernandez, I'm telling you what, get that boy a scholarship. You got a good backup behind Roloski, and first and goal right here to tie the ball game up.
Here we go. What are they going to call? They're going to call Fernandez. He is in. And Ryan, we are an extra point away from a tie game.
It was a 21-point game. No, sorry, 28-point game. It was 35-7 at one point in this one. It's 35-35 or about to be very quickly.
I believe, wasn't it 35-0?
I believe they had the 7. I believe it was 28-7 and then 35. Or sorry, 28-0 and then 28-7 and then 35-7.
Unbelievable. 6:58 left to go. All knotted up with a chance to punch your ticket to the playoffs as Boaz Beam spins past the 30 for 25.
Yeah, only 2% of folks put Oregon to score 29 or more points in the second half. That one's paying out. It already hit. It's paying out. I know Kay was one of them by what he said in chat, was really excited. So it's got to be a big payout there for everybody else.
Yeah, he won 12.5. So, I mean, that's how it works with the channel points. If you're the underdog and you win, then it's a good payout for everybody involved. So, hey, more power to you. Get closer to that PS5. 2 receivers to each side. Cohen's going to keep it. He's got some room to run. Oh, he truck sticks the defender. He picks up 11.
Nice carry around the outside right here, and they got to play a little bit more aggressively. I feel like they got into their conservative play calling when they got the lead, and it's not been their friend.
They're going to hand this one off to McDougal. He's going to be close to the first down. They're going to give him forward progress.
Nice little carry right there as McDougal goes over the century mark and gets them the first down.
It's good to know that 409K is still supporting IHOP. They need that one person to keep going there every week. As Cohen's going to keep it, he's going to pick up 5.
2nd and 5. I feel like IHOP is the overpriced, expensive version and crappier version of Waffle House.
Yeah, I like Waffle House. There was a Waffle House when we were going down for the academy. Shout out to Troy, Illinois. McDougal picks up the first down. Meanwhile, Clemson, 70-yard touchdown bomb. Gage Tyson, his 3rd of the game. He's got a hat trick. 30-29 Clemson. 52 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Good games all over the place to close out Wednesday night. Who said that Wednesday night wasn't good for football? Greenfield picks up 8.
Now, we got some good games earlier as well. Tennessee was so close to getting their first win in a long time in that one, as well as a great game between Alabama and Texas A&M.
Give it out to the walk-on. He's got the first down. Give him 4.
Nice pickup right there by Pena, but it's first down, and they're moving the football right now. Penn State's kind of been quiet offensively for a while. You're seeing right there about a 50 yards difference between these two teams, still in favor of Oregon.
ATL fan, what about drunken Taco Bell? Cohen into the end zone. We have life in Happy Valley.
It was a slow, steady drive. You got to like this out of Penn State. They got to feel confident. They went into like a little bit of a defensive shell, it felt like, in their play calling offensively, but they got the message. Hey, Oregon's not messing around. They tie the ball game up. It's time for us to take the lead back. Very good job downfield.
Ryan, this has been a good game. We've been on a lot of good games of late, and this one looking to sure. We thought we had the game of maybe the season on Monday night, and this one has treated us even better than that one. Theo Marcos picking up 40.
I even said at the start of this one, is the trend going to continue? I feel like every time you and I are on the call together, we are in store for a great game. And like you pointed out, my goodness, that game Monday night, Ohio State pulling out the unbelievable upset win was unbelievable. I mean, it was such a fun game to call, and this one looked like it was going to be a blowout, and we were going to have to get into our blowout material, but not the case. Oregon has stormed back, now down by 7 after that Penn State score.
Yeah, Penn State was 3 touchdowns away from making this a stoppage and getting and just making it 56-0, but hey, Oregon coming back. Now they pick up 6 on the ground, courtesy of Dubois.
That nice little play right there by Claude. He's going to find some room to operate. Picks up a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 upcoming.
Dubois in the shotgun. Going to hand this one off to Roloski. He's got a huge hole to run to the 30 and inside the 30. Pick up 22.
22 yards, and that's going to put him at the century mark in this game. Benjamin Carter will bring him down, his 7th tackle, but not before a big gain. And they are less than 10 yards away from the PX1 Sports red zone.
Penn State came in 7th in the CFSL and fewest rushing yards, almost picked off by J.M. Cook Jr., who looks at her hands in disbelief. But Penn State coming in, only giving up 89 yards of rushing yards coming into this one. And Roloski is 100 by himself. Give him 4 more. He's up to 104.
He's the guy that's going to keep putting up numbers. He leads the CFSL in rushing yards per game. 120.4 is his average coming into this game, nearing that mark now.
Dubois going to look to throw on the halfback screen. Oh, what a cut! Roloski picks up 9.
Brilliant play right there, and another first down. And I tell you what, if your friends are not in here, your teammates, go tag your locker rooms, get some folks in here. We are in for a big finish.
Yeah, everybody should be in for this one. We should be over 100 as Dwayne Wood picks up 11, the walk-on.
Hey, man, you got to get that walk-on some love every now and again, and Wood is going to get them the first down right here. 1st and goal to go.
1st and goal inside the 5. Going to give it to Fernandez, who's hit at the 3.
2nd and goal upcoming. Fernandez unable to find it right there. Maybe been better if he cut up, although Drew Hardy was like a shark in the water right there. He had eyes for him, and he was going wherever he went.
Notre Dame field goal puts the Irish up 32-30 with 5:54 left to play. Over on YouTube, they're going to give it to Fernandez. In for his 2nd touchdown. The walk-on is going to live this night forever.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, when he's stocking shelves next week at Kroger, he is going to think about this game. What an outstanding performance he has had. You're seeing he's not only getting a scholarship, but maybe enshrined, his AD is saying.
Hey, forsaken trips. I mean, he's still living off of Frosty's characters. He's got them enshrined somewhere with statues. And hey, give Fernandez a statue outside of Autzen Stadium.
Man, what an unbelievable game we have had. For those that missed the beginning, Penn State was up at one point 35-7 in this game. Oregon stormed back to tie it up at 35 all, and now 42 all.
First and 10, handoff to McDougal once again. He's going to find himself 6 yards on the ground.
Yeah, good little cut up the field right here. Breaks the first tackle. Takes a shot by JT Taylor, but still a good gain on the ground right there. 2nd and 4 upcoming.
Oregon's defense has allowed 100 rushing yards per game, as McDougal and Cohen's been able to get the best of them as well. So throw out the stats, really, for this one. It has been a crazy game. First down, McDougal picks it up.
Chase McDougal, 123 yards on the ground. He has been absolutely fantastic in this game.
Tight end will go in motion from left to right, sets up as Cohen's going to try to keep it, tries to get the edge. Not going to get it against Marcos as he throws him to the ground.
Theo Marcos, the generational talent out of Beaverton, Oregon right there, not letting him go anywhere.
Clemson gets a 29-yard touchdown pass to Matthias Irvin. 2-point conversion, though, is no good. 36-32, Clemson. 5:10 left to play over on YouTube. Not able to get the pitch as Cohen lost the 3.
He has 99 problems, and they are Naomi Marcella, number 99, the junior out of Jacksonville, Florida, getting into the backfield and making a big play right there. A difficult 3rd and 12 upcoming.
Hey, ladies making a big-time plays in these games. 3rd and 12, Cohen needing to pick this one up to keep the drive alive. It's over the middle, but it's going to be short. Claxton, give him 6.
Yeah, Claxton's going to get 6, but not nearly enough for a first down. And the clock will stop right there with an Oregon timeout. They're going to have to punt this football away. The Ducks with a chance to win this game here on this drive.
It's going to be past the 30 for Theo Marcos, a return of 8. And just a reminder to everybody who might be tuning in a little late or maybe didn't look at the game notes for this one or the tidbits, whoever wins this game punches their ticket to the playoffs with the automatic bid. Though if Oregon were to lose, they would be eliminated from the automatic bid contention. But Penn State can still get in with a loss if they beat USC next week, as a gain of 8 on the outside for Roloski.
Nice little pickup right there on first down. You're absolutely right. A lot on the line this week. One of these teams will punch their ticket here tonight.
2 receivers to the right. Dubois, the Frenchman, wide open. AK-47 breaks the tackle, touchdown.
Aaron Kellogg Jr., the senior out of New York City, with a huge play down the field. And for the first time in the game, with 1 minute and 18 seconds left, the Ducks will take the lead. This is one of the best games I have ever seen in my time in the CFSL, Jeff. Unbelievable comeback.
Oregon was dead in the water. They could not get a first down to save their lives until the late touchdown in the first half. And then I really believe the momentum was swung on the interception with 7 seconds left to go in the first half. Boaz Beam with a return of 23. And it has been all Oregon in this second half. Give Penn State credit. They have fought their way, and now they're down 7.
Oh, this would be huge right here. I mean, the Ducks punched their way in, and this would mean that either Penn State or USC would miss the playoffs as an automatic bid.
Wow. If you would have told me that like a week ago, I would have said, no way. There's no way, as McDougal picks up 8.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, although good pickup right there. Clock winding.
Cohen going to look to throw, but it's off the hands of McDougal.
3rd and 2 coming up after that one. The clock will stop. Give them some time to breathe. They're 7 of 14 on 3rd down.
56 seconds left to go. Oregon with 2 timeouts, Penn State with all 3. Cohen across the middle finds Martin. That's his first catch of the second half, and it's 14.
We already had 1 game go into overtime here tonight. We could have a second here. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
2 receivers to the left. Cohen finds his man, though it is McDougal out of the backfield, but he gets 6. Second timeout taken by Penn State.
Only 1 remaining. 46 seconds left to play. About 44 yards in front of him.
3 down defensive linemen, only rushing 3. Look at the bull rush and the sack.
Huge play by Alex Kokowski right there, coming up with the sack.
I love it. You had to do the double take. 3rd and 11. Cohen airing it out. Caught over the shoulder. Touchdown, Boaz Beam.
Boaz Beam by himself. And I want to go back to the last play for a second to say I did a double take and still got it wrong. Kopchinski. So, Alex, I apologize. But Boaz Beam out of Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania, with a huge play to knot this up, depending the Nakamura point after. But wow, what a game.
And there hasn't been a missed extra point in a couple seasons as it's through the uprights and good. The last missed extra point came all the way back, I believe, in season 7 or 8. I might even be doubting giving a couple seasons there, as I believe it might have been even earlier than that. But we are all knotted up at 49, and we have a good return. Shy of the 30 goes Lucier for 26. 21 seconds remain in this one before we have overtime.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, we've seen 2 of the best games we've seen all season in the same week. And you and I have been lucky enough to call them together in the same week. This is absolutely fantastic. And I tell you what, Penn State has to be playing smart here.
1st and 10. Oregon has to play smart as well. Pocket collapses. Down goes Dubois.
They were not afraid to send the extra man right there. That was bold, and it's going to pay off.
Elena gets in there for the first sack for her this evening. 16 seconds remain. Floating it up over the shoulder, and inside to the 20 goes Kellogg for 58.
They're not going to call the timeout. The first down will temporarily stop the clock. They have to get on the ball quickly here. 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, Aaron Ike, it was Tennessee. To the end zone, and it's picked up!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, they could have let the clock wind down, called the timeout, and kicked a game-winning field goal. They instead throw an interception in the back of the end zone. Folks, we're going to have another game going to overtime unless there's a touchdown right here.
They're going to try McDougal, and he's going to be hit. 1 second left to go. No timeouts. We are headed to overtime.
Oh, my goodness. This is unbelievable. What an exceptional game we have had here. I just
Oregon
can't believe
won the
it.
Toss.
So we're going to see Penn State out here first.
So Oregon will be on defense first. Cohen, quick throw, and it's knocked away.
It looked like it was a little bit behind Claxton right there. He didn't have a chance at that one. So that will bring up 2nd and 10.
Oh, Cade, you had a good game over on YouTube. Now it's our turn to finish off this Wednesday slate, and a run by the walk-on up the middle.
Yeah, Clemson ended up winning that 36-32 on that game over on YouTube. So congrats to the Tigers.
Yeah, I believe it was when their kick. Oh, that one almost intercepted. Would have been huge for Oregon, but it's going to be 4th and 4. They're going to kick the field goal.
Going to be a Kalani Nakamura field goal attempt. Kalani 9 of 10.
It's on the way, and it's good. 52-49. So Oregon knows what they need to punch their ticket. A field goal gets them into second overtime. A touchdown gets them into the playoffs.
Touchdown ends it. And you think there's probably part of you that thinks about testing it on 1st down.
We'll see. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to try the halfback screen, though it is read by Elena, who gets the stop of 1.
Lost a yard on the play. They tried to go to it again, and Kaylee Elena this time read it to perfect. I mean, read it perfectly, was step for step with Roloski the whole way.
I don't mind that on first down. You know, try to see if you can get something stretched out that defensive line.
No, I don't mind that at all. And they've been aggressive on the defensive line, trying to take advantage of that.
The 2nd and 11. They're going to hand this one off. Oh, good grief, Drew Hardy.
Oh, what a big hit right there. I mean, just setting them down before they have a chance to get going. Drew Hardy, who has been everywhere tonight.
Yeah, I believe it was it was season 4 or 5. They had a suspension and they had to use a walk-on kicker, and at the time the walk-on wasn't that good either. 3rd and 13 across the middle, first down inside the 10.
Well, for Penn State, that was your opportunity to get off the field. 3rd and 13, and you played great on the first 2. All you have to do is cover downfield, but they let Gavin Lucier wide open over the middle, and I tell you what, the senior is the guy you want to keep tabs on, and this is going to set up 1st and goal. Reminder, a touchdown is game over. Oregon wins this football game.
Trips to the near side. Dubois, the freshman, he is in. Oregon punches their ticket to the playoffs.
28-point comeback. My goodness, this has to be the game of the week. This has to be the game of the year. What an unbelievable comeback for the Ducks.
Ryan, let's send these folks out, get them ready for Thursday to close up week 6.
Oh, I have no idea how I'm going to get to bed tonight, Jeff. What an unbelievable game we saw here tonight. The Ducks looked like they'd played themselves out of it. They never gave up. They kept running the football, kept taking shots downfield, and their defense did the rest to keep them in this one. What an unbelievable game.
For Ryan Moreland, the best production crew, associate producer Austin Crow, executive producer Mike Peters, I'm Jeff Melanishin, and thank you for spending your Wednesday evening with us. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of the Collegiate Football Simulation League presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch. Again, comeback fashion, 28 points. Oregon pulls it off in overtime, 55-52. And we will see you back here on Twitch tomorrow, starting at 6:30 Central Time for Michigan State at number 4 Michigan, and on YouTube Florida at number 3 LSU, followed by number 9 West Virginia at Illinois, and on YouTube Syracuse at number 15 Miami. So until then, everybody have a good night.